Hi, everyone. This is Leslie coming to you live on Wednesday, November 21st for an all-new episode of Love Where You Live, Give Where You Love. As I mentioned, I am Leslie Swan, and I'm the principal and realtor here with the Swan Team in South Orange County. And today we have a lot of fun things to talk about. Today is the day before Thanksgiving, so it's a super exciting day for us because we get to talk about some of the things that we are thankful for and share with you some of the great things that have happened this year so far and over the past few years with our education donation program. We're also going to discuss the fun turkey trot that is coming up tomorrow around Lake Mission Viejo that we are hosting. So a lot of fun things to be discussing today, a lot of things to be excited for. Hi, Alexis. Thanks so much for joining us today, and happy Thanksgiving to you too. It's always kind of funny. I feel like Thanksgiving, even though it's just on Thursday, I feel like Thanksgiving should almost be an entire week when we say happy Thanksgiving to everyone and to each other, because it's so wonderful to always think of what we are thankful for. And it's always obviously a great way to live life, to be thinking about all the wonderful things that you're grateful for and thankful for. I know I am thankful, of course, for my wonderful, supportive, and loving family and friends, and of course, all the amazing members of the Swan Team, Christy, Alexis, Jenny, and the others that have helped the Swan Team along the way. So again, so many wonderful things to be thankful for and grateful for. But as I mentioned, we are going to discuss today the Give Back report and just kind of a review of what the Swan Team has given back to the community thus far as part of our Love Where You Live, Give Where You Love motto. We will also be discussing the turkey trot that is tomorrow, Thursday morning, Thanksgiving morning. And of course, I want to always remind you that you can keep up to date with the Swan Team by going to our Facebook page and looking left. There are different options of ways to subscribe and get information and resources from us. One thing that you can subscribe to is the Orange County Housing Report, which comes out monthly, and you can receive that as an email monthly. It is a lot of detailed information, even more detailed than actually I go into on a monthly basis. I do a summary of the monthly report, but again, you can get all the facts and figures and graphs and charts. So that's something that you could subscribe to. You can also subscribe to our weekly blog posts. And as you may know, for this particular Facebook Live and with all other Facebook Lives, we actually do a blog post prior to that. If you simply go to www.theswanteamoc.com and you look up in the top right corner, there is the word blog. You click on that and that will take you to all of our wonderful blog posts, a lot of valuable information about real estate in general, specific information for buyers and sellers, and of course, events and things that are going on in the community. So it is a great way to stay up to date with real estate and just what's going on in South Orange County. So you can subscribe to getting those blog posts every time they are published. And again, that is an option on our Facebook page. You can also subscribe to our monthly newsletters, which is a compilation of all of the blog posts and our Facebook Lives. So again, a great way to stay in touch with what is going on with the Swan Team. And then you can also subscribe to getting the buyer guidebook or the seller guidebook, which is actually just one time that you will receive it, but it is a guidebook that we have put together depending on whether or not you're a buyer or you're a seller or you're thinking about being one of the two, with important information and resources that you can reference. So again, if you want to stay connected with us, that's one great way. Of course, you can follow us on Instagram as well. And again, follow us here on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube page as well. Let's see. So I apologize again. I am Leslie Swan, and I am the principal and realtor at the Swan Team. And one thing that I forgot to mention is that sometimes it is challenging for me to see if you are watching or not. So if you can, be sure to either leave a comment or like or heart or wow the post, or anything that I say during the post. That would be especially helpful, because sometimes I don't know that someone is watching or joining us until after the fact, and it's always kind of a bummer because I'd love to acknowledge you and say hi. So having said that, again, so we've gone through all the different resources that you can subscribe to. Of course, also for this blog post and for what we're going to be discussing today, our Give Back report, you can not only go to our website and go up to the top right corner and click on blog to get to the most recent blog post. You can also look in the description of this Facebook Live and you will see a link that you can click on, and that will take you directly to the blog post so you can see our Give Back report specifically. And of course, if there's anyone that you would like to share this post with, please feel free as you're watching to share it with anyone, or even after the fact, share it with anyone to let them know all the wonderful things that we're doing for the community. I don't mean to toot my own horn or our own horn, but toot toot. We have done a lot of great things for the community and giving back to schools, and it has been an important part of the Swan Team's mission, in addition to helping wonderful families and wonderful people find the properties of their dreams, or the properties that they need, or sell what they need to sell. But it has also been a mission of ours to give back to the community of our clients. And so with the Give Back report, I will be discussing what has been donated back thus far by the Swan Team. And again, we will be talking about the turkey trot. And why don't I get into that right now? So as you may or may not be aware, but you're now going to be aware because I'm telling you about it, we are having the second annual Swan Team Turkey Trot around Lake Mission Viejo. We are meeting tomorrow at 8 a.m. In the Vista del Lago Shopping Center, which is on the corner of Marguerite and Vista del Lago in Mission Viejo. And we will be meeting in front of Barwell and a Hidden Vine, which I would imagine you probably know at least one of those two places if you are familiar with Mission Viejo. But we will be starting there and meeting there. And then we will be walking, trotting, jogging,